It's me, dog. Where we at?
We're at Enzo Benelli, mafia guy turned real estate developer. He's bullied his way onto half the building contracts in Los Santos. Extortion, murder, labor racketeering, you name it. There's not a construction worker in town earning a livable wage right now, and Gold Coast Development is about to go under.
And let me guess, you got a personal interest in Gold Coast, right?
Anyone think you'd done this before? According to Benelli's cell phone, he's at the construction site downtown.
It's done.
One small problem. My source squealed. Benelli's expecting a hit. Watch yourself and go equipped. You'll have a lot of muscle.
Didn't even bother listening to the end. Just hung it up mid-sentence.
Some dick just hit my car, like, for no reason.
You know what that guy's thinking, though?
What?
Some dick parked his car in the middle of the fucking road.
Yeah. Hi, guys. This is Jake.
He obviously doesn't give a shit about the car anyway.
It's a nice car. That's Chris.
Yeah.
It's been a really long time since I've posted one of these videos.
It's been a long time since I've been over here. I don't know if anyone else is actually playing GTA.
Yep.
Is anyone doing it in the online?
I don't know. Who cares? The online was a major disappointment. At the beginning, at least. Apparently it's gotten better, but I'm not interested in playing it anymore.
Yeah. This game died out for me pretty quick. There you go.
I very much enjoy GTA, but it's just like,
Yeah,
it's been like 3 months.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like,
what the fuck was I doing? I don't know.
take
Like,
that, Air.
now I don't even know like the context of what I was doing, considering how long ago I
Do you
recorded
even
this.
remember, like, the controls? Like, if you were to record another episode?
I know. Well, I mean, it's not that complicated. Just point and shoot and drive.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But now I can't even like give you excuses for why I did stupid shit.
So you just have no idea.
Yeah,
How long ago did you record this?
September. Maybe October. No, it was September. Late September, early October.
Where the fuck is y'all? Blaze all you fools if I have to.
Yeah.
Just hopping around the car. Nice shooting there. You'll hit him eventually.
I'm putting you out of business, motherfuckers.
I realized today how much more I run in video games than in real life. It's amazing.
Which is virtually never.
Yeah, like if I have to walk a long distance, fuck it, I'll walk a long distance. In video games, it's like if I have to walk to the other side of the room, fuck that. I'm gonna run as fast as I can and shove
exactly.
over anyone in my way.
You don't want to spend that extra 5 seconds.
No.
This is fucking stupid.
There's people to kill.
Yeah, exactly.
If only I had that motivation in real life.
To kill people?
To kill people, exactly. Like, even in games where you're supposed to be stealthy. Like, fuck that, I gotta get there right away!
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah.
It gets to, like, I can't play... I have to play stealth games in moderation. I can't play them for a really long time. Because I just get really impatient after a while.
I prefer games like Assassin's Creed where they tell you to be stealthy. You don't have to be stealthy.
Yeah, exactly. You used to have to be stealthy. Like, there were actual missions where, like, if you got caught, you would desynchronize. But...
Yeah.
Now
Like,
it's just
still,
it's just like you try to be stealthy, but it doesn't really fucking
There was
matter.
like one mission in AC4 that was like that.
Yeah, but it's greatly like there's no restrictions usually like that.
I ain't playing here. Where the fuck is Benelli?
That's just way too long to reload a weapon. That's like an extra like 3 milliseconds.
All I've been playing is like AC4, so I'm talking about that.
Yeah.
Ruin this video.
I don't give a shit. I don't care what we talk about. I'm just doing these videos just to get them
you're already
done.
almost done. Can't quit now.
Yeah, exactly. This is part 41 of what I assume to be 50 parts. Even though
Were
I
you
can't-
hoping to shoot through that like wall?
I don't
Does
know.
it do that in this game? I don't even know.
It might.
Us fucking experts about this game now.
Damn, I'm in any of these fuckers.
Well, there's such a big,
Dick.
there's such a big, yeah, there's such a big difference now than what, than what we were saying when last time we did one of these things for these videos. Because before we were just saying how amazing this game was and all that different shit. Now we just don't remember.
I had enough fair complaints about this game originally, didn't I?
Yeah, you had a few. You didn't, but I mean, they would typically be completely outweighed by how fun the game was.
It was a fun game, but it didn't have any lasting value to me.
You
Once
to
I
like
did-
replayability or
Yeah, like once I did what I wanted
Of
to
course.
Oh shit, those bars just disappeared. Once I did what I wanted to do, it's just like, nothing there.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not one of those games that has any. They're supposed to have any replayability. Maybe the endings.
Isn't it? A GTA game? I thought they were supposed to have replayability.
I don't think so. I mean, like, there's no really. The way I look at it, a game that has replayability means that there's like different like things that can be done each time that you couldn't do the original time. Like an RPG, for example, is usually the biggest genre that has replayability for that exact reason.
Sure. I thought that was an aspect. I didn't think that was like a requirement.
I don't know.
Like sports games have replayability because you're supposed to play it like over and over.
That's
They're
well,
designed with that in mind, so that you can just keep doing it over and over again and still entertaining.
yeah. I don't know. It feels like sports games are a little bit different case than a game like GTA or something like that, because sports games have no story. It's purely for a specific like type of person that just wants to fuck around and have fun for a little while with some friends or something like that. Like,
Right.
so
Shooters too.
Screw this.
what?
Shooters too. Same
Yeah.
sort of thing.
That's like the worst.
You got some. You're supporting gay marriage or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Character?
What the fuck is I doing?
You're on your way to a parade.
It appears so. I think I was trying to land on someone. I was looking for a person to land. Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I almost did. For once, just once in my life, I'd love to see that happen to someone.
Taken care of, but man, that shit went south.
I know.
They're like just shatters in like 7
Very
places.
nice work, Franklin.
You know what I didn't really appreciate when I was playing this?
The fact that you had to play as a black
Shit, I'm
person.
ready to get paid, nigga.
No, like how different everyone is just walking around. Like there's not a lot of like reused faces in
I'm on
the
my
anime
way.
or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Like,
meant firstly. Okay.
AC4 has 3 different bad guys. Oh, 4 different bad guys. You have the ones in the wigs, the ones in the hats, the ones that are huge,
I don't even remember
and
that
the
much.
ones in Captain Guard. And that's it. And
Okay.
there's just a billion of all of them.
Mm.
This
And-
game, I just, like, earlier, you were just walking down and answering the phone, and there was this really, really ugly woman just walking next to you. Just like this fat, unshapely woman.
Ugh.
I don't know what this is. Anyway, and I just thought, like, wow, that's an ugly-ass woman in this game. And I thought, wow, this game actually has so many different faces that some of them are ugly and fat.
Right. What the fuck is
Just-
going on?
Hey, how'd the
Clearing it
boost
up.
go?
Man, it wasn't nothing, homie. Them busters
That was
was right.
weird.
That was
Man,
quite
y'all
weird.
for real? This shit
Why
was
would there
wrong,
be
man.
frame rate
I ain't see nobody.
issues?
Man, this shit sound
That's
weird, man.
annoying.
Fucking weird.
Oh, you paranoid,
What's that?
homie. Lay off the cuffs.
Whatever.
Nigga, fuck you.
Don't
Nah,
care
nigga,
anymore.
fuck you, sitting on your ass, getting paid on my grind.
Your grind.
You're right.
It was my
Everybody's
that
played
did
this
shit.
game. They know
You
what
just showing up
happens.
to collect the package.
Man, this motherfucker meant to be meant. I would have boosted the motherfuckers if I knew about them.
Yeah.
You knew about this
Motherfucker.
ride and sat on your fat
Ugh.
ass.
I just hate Lamar.
I like how delicate you were putting that
Yes,
in.
he is, homie. We straight.
Boss man's happy, then we'll get moving.
Got him looking like
This old
Ashton
bust-ass
Kutcher.
nigga ain't no boss.
Shit, my headphones fell off.
Just the stupidest look. I mean, that's kind of like saying you got him looking like a trucker, but
Sonora Freeway.
That was kind of what what I was wanting to do, was make him look kind of like a tweaking trucker or something.
tweaking any.
Hey,
It's
it's
funny.
cozy in here.
Scooch up, homie.
Damn it.
Yeah, scooch over here.
Scoochin' in
Damn
that
you,
crazy
God.
dude? Oh, hell no. That nigga stink.
Get over here. I don't bite.
That ain't what I heard. All cannibalistic and shit.
Frank, what you been telling him?
I say what I see, homie. You dig on man meat.
God fucking damn it! What is happening? Ugh. This is terrible. Do all the videos do this? And why the fuck do they do
It's
this?
okay, we're halfway done.
Go for it.
Totally
It's all
fine.
being the
Ah.
boss.
Yeah. Just fuck.
Well said. So reasonably. Well
What is
put
with all the
complaint.
fucking issues with frame rate all of a
I think
sudden?
it's your computer.
It's not my computer.
I think it's your
I
computer.
guarantee it's
I
not
think
my
it's because
computer.
God hates
It's
you.
creeping
I think that's
up.
closer to what it is, if he existed.
He stopped
You
creeping?
existed, you keep damning
More
him.
creeping
Yeah,
for him.
that's true.
Fucking damning him.
From creeping.
From everything.
That's funny because, like, the boy Frank didn't
red
mention
light.
shit about that.
It's
And
the
as a matter of
worst
fact,
thing
I don't
to do
even know
in
the
this
dude.
game.
but
Running a red light?
Ran a red light, you
I
asshole.
would have liked an invite.
I think I killed someone like 2 seconds before that when I hit their
I
car.
use the
Go.
term retirement.
Just go torture more people.
Homie,
Just keep it.
for a dude
keep
that
it on
kills
the
dudes,
They're not even
eats
real
dudes,
people.
and fuck dudes, you talk fruity.
It's
I don't like the
Is it because it's a video game or because he's not white?
Second one.
Okay.
both fronts, really. I mean,
Oh shit, man. Fuck.
White video game characters are real.
I don't
they
know,
count as
Frank,
people in
but
my
Yeah.
book.
let's just
Yeah.
I would feel very uncomfortable if I had to torture a white person in a video game.
How do you feel about
But,
that
you
Call of
know,
Duty scene
he
from like
was a
several years ago?
good guy he
Yeah.
made out.
Airport.
Man, dude was a
I thought that was awesome. I really enjoyed doing that. I did it. I like.
So they're real people. You just enjoy killing them.
Well, that's different because a lot of them were Russian.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and we don't like them
I
Russians.
am some bitch he didn't call for
Wolverines.
10
That's all I'm
years.
saying.
Yeah. So, I mean, white American or British, I suppose. British are kind of people.
You're like Doctor Who.
Man, the first time's always. I hope he was gentle with
Enough of that.
You know, I just talk about the Doctor Who. Like 50th.
Yeah, let's, sure, fuck it, why not? Nobody's listening to this anyway.
Fuck you, Stephen Moffat.
Yeah. Stephen, I liked him. I like him for Sherlock,
Yeah.
but for Doctor Who, I've increasingly liked him less and less.
Right. That's sort of how I felt. Like I defended him a long time ago.
I used to love him
when Matt
as
Smith was
Stephen
like in
Moffat.
his first or second season.
Yeah. He
Now
seems
I'm
to
just
be.
like, I completely agree with those complaints.
Yeah.
Now,
He seems to be really obsessive over just like pretty much making a lot of.
stroking his own ego.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he just wants to fucking spoil everything. He's talking about doing the name of the Doctor. For anybody who's not a Doctor Who fan, just turn it off now. He's talking about the name of the Doctor, and he's fucking up the whole Time War thing. It's like, is
What do you-
anything...
What do you mean name of the Doctor stuff? That already passed.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that there's supposed to be something in... because the next thing for the Christmas special is supposed to be going back to Trenzalore.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course. But
So I'm thinking there might be something with that still.
you hear what actually he was talking about recently?
What?
Apparently, Matt Smith was the 13th like Doctor.
Yeah, I don't
Because
like that.
David Tennant
Yeah, he's trying to do that
away.
whole thing with the 12 Doctors, or the 12 generations.
Right.
Which is another fucking thing where he's trying to, you know...
He's just, yeah, he's gonna basically just break the rules. But the way he explained it was like, you can't just break the rules of sci-fi, so there'll be something there, like, it'll be
Yeah.
cool and stuff. It's just, you're just gonna break the fucking rules, like,
Yeah.
that's how you work.
Stephen Moffat just wants he just wants to make all these impressions on a franchise that's been going on for 50 years. Has been dead set on, you know, not fucking with
He
things
doesn't
too
mind
much.
shitting on it so long as it's his shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what truckers do?
Ugh. The first hour and 5 minutes of the anniversary
I liked
was
it
fantastic.
I liked it till the very end.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I hated it. I was like,
Yeah.
like even the like I don't like that they casted Billy Piper if
For
they're
no
not.
fucking reason
Yeah.
aside from just
It's just
fan
for
appeasement.
yeah, exactly.
that's all it was.
And it wasn't even good fan appeasement. It like they didn't even have her as Rose. They had her as some sort of fucking like program or something.
They could have like randomly made her the Queen of England.
Exactly.
just because why
They would have
not?
had the same exact. You know, I mean, they could have had anybody as that person.
Right up to
Right.
the elbow.
Except
It's
like,
stupid.
I'm the personality of a giant weapon, and therefore I can pretend to be someone from your past or your future, but I don't understand the difference between the two, because fuck you,
But I'm
Stephen
Bad
Moffat.
Wolf, and that's a callback to the first
Right,
season.
Bad Wolf, if anyone remembers Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
Just so David Tennant can freak out at the end, and then just forget all about it 5 seconds later.
Exactly. Exactly. He's like, wait, did you say Bad Wolf?
What did you say?
Yeah, I said Bad Wolf.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
well, anyway.
Let's press the button now.
Yeah, exactly. That makes no sense. He would, if, like, in his situation, and in Matt Smith's for that case, they would both freak the fuck out about that. Like, no.
This is also like the worst sort of time-traveling paradox I've ever seen in Doctor Who.
Yeah, because it was a fixed point. Like, he keeps on talking about how
Not
he...
the fixed point thing, but just the fact of, like, in the past, they've done it to where, like, they've caused, like, these infinite loops where, what you do in the past was dependent on you from the future coming back and telling you to do that in the past.
Right, okay.
Which doesn't really make sense, but it's okay, because it's this interesting little infinite loop thing. But what they just did with this
Timey-wimey.
What they just did with, like, the 50th, though, is they made it to where he never blew up the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it diminishes
no-
all those things that,
There's
that
no,
he said.
but here's the thing, like, there's no time period in which he did blow up the planet. At that point,
you're talking about the logical aspect of it.
right, at the point at which he never did, then they never felt bad about it. Why would they have felt bad about it?
Because remember at the very end, like they told
Right.
him you're gonna forget.
Right, they forgot, and it all moved back into how it was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
But the only reason it's supposed
That
to
makes
be
no
that
sense.
way is because supposedly that's what he originally did.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that.
Yeah.
There's no timeline in which John Hurt blew up that planet.
Yeah,
There's
makes
no
no
timeline.
sense.
Like, there's supposed to be some timeline in which he did, and then it causes, like, some infinite loop. But there isn't.
Yeah.
It's just the very first time he was presented with the option, he turned it down with the help of the other two people. But the other people were only helping him because of him blowing it up the first time. It doesn't make sense. It's not an infinite loop, it's just broken.
It's just you're absolutely, it's total bullshit. And on top of that, what I was about to say, we've talked about this already, is that it diminishes literally everything
Right.
in the first 7 seasons of his whole being tortured
Since
over
Eccleston,
what he
basically,
did,
Yeah.
killing billions of
Oh,
possibly trillions
was like-
of people.
What I'd always say about Matt Smith is like, oh, he's so great because the way he justifies his actions of being so silly and so
Just a
childlike is because he's basically just in his own psychological world of hell,
Yeah,
and the only way he can cope with it
Just
is
act like
to
a
just
child.
forget about it and pretend he's a child. And now it's like, well, that's meaningless now.
Yeah.
Not only like the fact that none of his stuff in the past like has any relevance or has any significance, but the fact that from now on, for like what the one episode Matt Smith has left, or for like the future Doctors, he doesn't have that negative aspect anymore. He doesn't have to cope with anything. He's literally saved the fucking day every single time, except for like the one time when like his companion died with the Fifth Doctor.
exactly.
Like fucking forever ago. That's like the one tragic thing.
Yeah, that
the
was
Doctors
that
had to deal
boy,
with now.
whatever it was, that wasn't really. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even remember very much about that person. I just remember seeing the documentary about it. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just so annoying to me because they had this great sort of thing at the very end, right before the very end, I should
Yeah.
say, where all three of them are like, "We come to terms with what we've done
Right.
now."
I like that bitch.
Once again, not a person.
Not because she's bigger hair, just because she's fat.
Exactly,
But
and because she's a woman.
right.
Kind of stupid.
So like not an important person. But what were we saying? Oh yeah. No, at the very
The
end.
50th sucked, basically.
Yeah, because it worked out really well. Like even the Zygons and stuff, people were like upset about that because it's such like an insignificant villain.
Uh-huh.
But like that's
It's
sort of
because
the
Stephen
point.
Moffat doesn't like doing the Daleks. He tried to, even in the episode that should have the Daleks the most.
They
he's-
shouldn't. The Daleks shouldn't have been around, like, but like maybe once or twice since Eccleston, basically,
Why?
because that's the whole point of the sacrifice he made.
You understand that, but if you're gonna have any come out of that thing, then it already says fuck
No,
that
but
whole
like
thing.
my point with the Zygons, though, is all I'm saying is that the Zygons aren't like meant to be the main thing with the episode. It's just meant to be some sort of like prop that makes nice driving, by the way. It's just supposed to be some sort of prop that makes it to where you're able to have these interactions between the doctors.
Yeah.
The Zygots aren't the main story. Like, they're an insignificant villain. Like, any of
It
those
could have
doctors...
been any of the villains.
Any of the doctors there could have easily handled the Zygons and saved the world and all
By
that,
themselves,
like any
yeah.
other episode.
Yeah.
That's not the point. The point is that they all work together for, like, the actual villains going on, which was the Daleks versus the Time Lords.
Mm.
That was the thing. So I didn't mind the Zygons or anything like that, but...
Somewhere meditating or ripping somebody off?
Let's go ahead and stop this conversation for now, because the video's about to close out, so...
To be continued.
Yeah.
Where's the money?
Mr. Weston is one of the most brilliant investors the world has ever known. He's obviously a maverick, but he's also rigorous in his research.
Yeah, he may be brilliant. Look, let me be the first to tell you. He ain't gonna fall in love with your ass. Now where the fuck is my money?
The best thing that could have happened to you in this situation has happened. He is going to hold your money, invest it in his Alpha Fund, and make the funds available to you at a time as the transfer will not induce any undue attention.
Which is a polite way of saying I'm getting robbed? Are you fucking kidding me?
That is a short-sighted and frankly immature way of seeing things, Mr. Clinton. Let's go.
I boost cars and pop motherfuckers. Maturity is not really my fucking thing.